Hey guys, welcome back to this little tutorial series we got going here about our autonomous generator. And just sort of to recap what we talked about last episode, is we went over all of these commands, the weight, the set servo motor positions and speed and everything like that. And today we're going to talk about this last portion, groups. And groups are really useful when you're dealing with a lot of motors at once or a lot of servos at once. And it just makes organizing your code a whole lot easier. So I'm just going to open up this program I was working on before. It has all the basic stuff that we covered in the last episode, except if you guys were wondering how to turn, this is just sort of a very basic way to do that. You can set your left motors. I have 4 motors here, your front left, front right, and back right motors. If you set off your left motors to reverse or just negative speed, and all your right motors to positive speed, then you'll just sort of rotate counterclockwise, and vice versa. To go clockwise, you set right to reverse. So you can see this code is a little chunky, sort of. You have to have 4 lines of code to change all 4 motors at once. So groups sort of save you from doing this every time, and they're really easy to make. You just define it by saying #group. Oh, I'm not even typing. I'm typing in a comment. #group. And then a name. So we're going to call this drivetrain, because this is going to have all the motors that we have that controls the robot. So we have our front left motor, our back left motor, our front right, and back right. So now that we have this group defined with all of our motors, our front left, front right, back right, we can come over here and sort of cut down on all this code. We can delete all of these lines, including that. I'll keep the comment there just to keep it organized. And we can write set. It's the same command, but just one difference. Instead of set motor, we're going to say set motors. And we use a different command because we don't know if you're talking about the drivetrain group or a drivetrain motor that could exist. Probably not possible, but it might happen. So set motors drivetrain to select all 4 of these motors. And so say we want to set all their speed to 50. So that's going to move all 4 of these motors at a half speed. So we're going to skip this turning right now because we'll talk about how to do that later. And we're just going to do the same thing here. Can copy and paste this, because like all good programmers, copy and paste is your best friend. So we'll just sort of organize this a little more. So now we have driving forward at half speed for 5 seconds, turning for 2 seconds, and then stopping and dropping our climbers. So as you might have guessed, to control this left side and right side separately, we can do #group left motors, and then we have front left and back left. And then if we want to do this for our right motors, sort of space these out for you guys. Right motors, we have front right and back right. Back right. Here, I'll put these back again so it's a little more organized. And then we can just get rid of this and say left EFT motors. Oh my gosh. Left motors, and then right motors. So you can see that actually saved a lot of space and just makes this code a whole lot more readable. So you can say set motor, so that just sets their direction so they're not going to spin in circles. Then set all the motors of the drivetrain to half speed. Same with the left motors and right motors here. So it's really the same basic things that we did last time, except we just added this group command. Then if you hit compile, Uh-oh. It has no speed. Where? Line 12. Set motors drivetrain speed 50. Set motors. So you can see if you have an error that it detects, it'll come up in red right here. And then, let's see, what did I do wrong? Set motor, wait 10 seconds. Set motors drivetrain. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so sometimes that happens. If you find any bugs like that, please report it in the comments and I can look into it to see what's wrong. I think I accidentally forgot to, you might need to compile it twice sometimes. That's just a little bug that I'm working at right now. But so you can just paste this right back into your Android Studio here. But you can see because I saved it and it's a different name, you can see this as regional op mode, which is the same name as when I opened it from my desktop, regional op mode. So that sort of allows you to organize these files. So just make sure that you know when you make the new Java class, you need to type in the same name, regional op mode. And that will give you an error if you don't. So compile this. Oh, it's already right here. Copy all this, paste it, except for that package, and then you're good to go. Just make sure you register it. Manager dot register, and then you do autonomous. Oh my gosh, that's the 0 key, and then regional op mode dot class, and that should be all. So in this episode, we just covered groups and how to use those, just how to make your code more readable and effective. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.